Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Good afternoon for everyone. Pessoal, oi Bárbara. Hello Bárbara. Bárbara Gomes. Bárbara Gomes. A gente está usando o Get Ready To. Estamos no capítulo 9, mas a gente está no usando hoje o Get Ready pequeno. O retorno tá falando junto comigo. No Get Ready pequeno, ó, que é justamente este aqui. Eu acho que tá faltando uma página, tá faltando um texto. Acho não, tenho certeza. Pera aí. Já resolvo já. Pera aí que eu vou. Falta um. Falta um textinho aqui, coisa básica. Só pra dar uma avaliada, que tem um texto no capítulo 10. Bem básico. Pera que eu vou dar até um. Pera aí, pessoal, faltou só um texto aqui que eu vi agora. De vocês aí, de vocês, se vocês. Aqui. Pronto, agora tá completo. Nós estamos usando o Get Ready pequeno. E o Get Ready pequeno, nós estamos no capítulo 10. Mas no grande, ainda estamos no 9. Nós estamos terminando o grande, na verdade, né? A gente tinha parado no do, no make, né? Use it to. Esse eram os nossos temas, os temas que nós estávamos abordando na aula passada. Yasmin. Na aula passada. Beleza? Deixa eu só explicar aqui. Então vamos continuar dele, né? Primeiro o grande, depois a gente vai pro pequeno, que no caso seria o do e o make. Repetindo, o do, deixa eu só aumentar a fonte. O do é o verbo, tradução dele, né? Fazer, e ele é usado para atividades, tarefas, exercícios. Acho que fiz muito grande aqui, eu diminuí esse tamanho aqui. Ó. Deixa eu ver, exercícios, acho que aqui termina. Tarefa, atividades, exercícios, né? E também é fazer, mas é no sentido construir, planejar, sentido de construir, planejar. Tem mais alguma coisa? Deixa eu ver. Construir, planejar, organizar. Ele tem essa dimensão aqui, ó. Tá? Então, primeiro que a gente tem que lembrar que é o nosso do e o make. Vocês tinham esse exercício para mim trazer. Poucas pessoas me deram esse exercício aqui, tá? Que é o exercício com do e o make, usando como referência essa tradução que eu acabei de passar, tá? O do como fazer de atividades, tarefas, exercícios, e o make como fazer de construir, planejar, organizar. Beleza? Vamos lá. Cadê você, meu amigo? Amigo do possessive pronouns. No. No. Um minuto, personas, um minuto. Ué, cadê o do e o make? Tava aqui na minha frente.
Do and make are two verbs that frequently confuse students learning English. Today, we will learn about the difference between do and make and when to use each one. Here, we're talking about do and make as verbs or action words. So when do we use do? Do is used when talking about work, jobs, or tasks, including chores. Note, they do not produce any physical object. Have you done your homework? I should start doing the housework. I wouldn't like to do that job. Do is used when we refer to non-specific activities, which means activities in general without being specific. In these cases, we normally use words like thing, something, nothing, anything, everything, etc. For example, hurry up, I've got things to do. Here, I don't specify the activity I have to do later. Don't just stand there, do something. Since we have the generic word something, we use do before it. Do something. Again, I'm not specifying the activity I want you to do. Is there anything I can do to help you? We sometimes use the verb do to replace a verb when the meaning is clear or obvious. This is more common in informal spoken English. For example, do I need to do my hair? In this case, it is clear or obvious that do refers to brushing my hair or combing my hair. Have you done the dishes yet? What does the verb done refer to here? In this case, it is obvious that it refers to washing the dishes. It is the same as saying, have you washed the dishes yet? I'll do the kitchen if you do the lawns. What does do mean in each of these cases? The first do most likely refers to cleaning the kitchen. The second do most likely refers to mowing the lawns. The cartoon shows a picture of someone mowing the lawns. Remember, do can also be used as an auxiliary verb for making questions in the present tense. Do you like chocolate? For more about do used in this case, see our video about do versus does. In this video about do versus make, we're talking about do as a normal verb and not as an auxiliary. When do we use make? In general, make is for producing, constructing, creating, or building something new. It is also used to indicate the origin of a product or the materials that are used to make something. Wine is made from grapes. This is the same as saying wine is produced from grapes. The origin of wine is grapes. That is where it comes from. The clocks were made in Switzerland. Here, we're talking about the origin of the clocks, as in the country. So we use made in this case. His wedding ring is made of gold. The material used to create the ring is gold. It was constructed or created out of gold. We also use make for producing an action or reaction. Onions make your eyes water. Here, water is a verb. Yes, cutting onions produces this reaction. You make me happy. Yes, it is true. You create this wonderful feeling in me. Don't eat that. It will make you sick. They're probably talking about my cooking here. Don't eat it. It will cause a terrible reaction. You use make before certain nouns about plans and decisions. You make arrangements, make plans, and make decisions. For example, he has made arrangements to finish work early. They're making plans for the weekend. You need to make a decision right now. We use make with nouns about speaking and certain sounds. She made a nice comment about my dress. The baby is asleep, so don't make any noise. Don't make a promise you cannot keep. We use make with food, drink, and meals. I must go now. I have to make dinner. Make is used with meals. You make breakfast, you make lunch, and you make dinner. She made a cup of tea. Tea is a drink, and we make a drink, so we make a cup of tea. I think I will make a sandwich. If you put different ingredients between 2 slices of bread or 2 pieces of bread, then you are making a sandwich. Make can mean to force someone to do something. My mother made me go to bed early. I was forced to go to bed early by my mother. The teacher made us write an essay. They made us wait for 3 hours. Let's compare do and make with this simple dialogue. You have to make a cake for Simon. I will do it later. Why is make used in the first part? We use make when we're talking about food, drink, or meals. Also, you can think of it as the person is creating or building a cake. Now notice how the verb do is used in the response. This is because the meaning is clear, and to avoid saying, I'll make it later, which would sound repetitive. The following expressions are common collocations with the verb do. Collocations are combinations of words that frequently appear together. Pause the video if you need more time to read them all.
Okay, guys?
The following expressions are common collocations with the verb make. I hope you found this video useful. Have an awesome day.
Ok, guys? É o seguinte, para quem não fez ainda o exercício da página 53, esse exercício, vou falar devagar, né? Este exercício de do and make, tá? Que nem eu expliquei agora e reforcei com o vídeo, para vocês fazerem esse exercício aqui, ó. Ok? Estou aguardando alguns minutinhos. Sofá. Ok, pessoal, alguma dúvida? 53. Do, make. Make and do. Pessoal, quem tiver online, hein, vivo, só tem a Bárbara. Não é possível. Eu e ela, no caso, né? Hello, hello, Bárbara. Aqui, write for sentence use the collocation above. Era para vocês usarem, na verdade, formular sentenças usando esses amigos aqui, né? Do and make. Hello, hello, Bárbara. Tá bem? Então é o seguinte, aqui era pra fazer o do e o make, que é importante porque causa muitas confusões e para falar a verdade, qualquer provinha de vestibular vai colocar os dois para fazer a analogia, ver quem é quem, né? Quem é o do, quem é o make. E as 4 frases aqui, né, usando do e o make believe. Agora nós voltamos aqui aos dois caras aqui importantes, o passado, que eu já falei da outra vez, e o used to. Deixa eu só fazer um comentário aqui. Uma coisa muito importante do passado. Esse fio aqui tá errado. Pera aí, pessoal. Arrumando o fio aqui, né? Vamos lá, let's go. Nós estamos trabalhando bastante o Simple Past, certo? Esse é o cara que nós estamos trabalhando. Ok? Bom, voltando à mesma conversa, o diálogo, toda a nossa base desse cara, do Simple Past, é baseado no verbo to be no passado, que é no caso o was e o were, tá? Todos já sabem como é a conjugação. Vou fazer um exemplo rapidinho, né? Bem assim, só isso, ó. Negação, né? Ou e a interrogativa. Esse aqui é o resumo do passado simples. Quando não temos verbo to be, a gente trabalha com os dois, que já foi dito, né? Regulares e irregulares. No caso, se for regular, talk, né? O passado dele fica talked. Fazendo aqui um resumo rápido. Quando temos um verbo regular, irregular, quando temos um verbo irregular, aí o passado dele já é definido, né? Ó. E para fazer perguntas com esses verbos regulares e irregulares, o auxiliar, no caso, did. O verbo volta ao normal, vou fazer com os dois. Tá? E a negação, ele também volta ao normal. E pronto. Isso aqui é o resumo bem rápido do todo passado simples. E quem está nesse passado simples é o nosso use to. Se vocês observarem, ele é um verbo regular. E ele usa ed para ter o passado. Tá? Costumava. E used to, no caso é costuma, volta para o presente. O que significa isso? Significa que se nós usarmos os auxiliares aqui, ó, se usar os auxiliares, aí tudo muda. Que é uma regra do passado simples. Então, no caso, did I, used to. Tá vendo? Ou I didn't used to. Aí então vem a regra do passado simples. Não se esqueçam disso. Alguma dúvida? Tá bom, nenhuma dúvida, né? Então vamos ver também um pequeno vídeo do use to, né? Tem a explicação da professora, mas a gente vai colocar aqui, ó.
GoEnglish.tv Used to When do we use used to? To describe something we did in the past, but don't do now. How do we structure used to in an affirmative sentence?
Subject plus used to plus verb. I used to play tennis.
How do we structure used to in a negative sentence?
Subject plus didn't plus used to.
In negative sentences, we say used to and not used to.
Plus verb. They didn't used to study.
How do we structure used to in an interrogative sentence?
Did plus subject plus used to.
In interrogative sentences, like in negative sentences, we say used to and not used to.
Plus verb. Did she used to be vegan?
Examples. Example 1.
I used to have a car, but now I have a scooter.
Example 2.
James used to be a fireman. Now he's a policeman.
Example 3.
Ben didn't used to have a girlfriend, now he does, and he's in love.
Ooh la la!
Example 4.
Humans didn't used to live in houses, but now they do.
Ok, guys? Então esse é o nosso uso do used to. Na verdade, eu vou explicar mais um.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. P. Today's lesson is on used to, habits in the past. Like my example, I used to study Italian when I was at university. So let's look at our timeline first. We have the horizontal line and the vertical line. The horizontal line on the left, we have the past, and on the right, we have the future. The vertical line represents now. So we have 3 yellow stars in the past representing used to. That means that it happened many times in the past. So when do we use it? First of all, it is a semi-modal verb. This means it needs another auxiliary or helping verb to create questions and negative sentences. We use used to talk about things that happened regularly in the past but no longer happens. So it is a routine in the past. There is a lot of confusion between the past simple. I will try to explain as best as I can. In some cases, the difference is very subtle, so very minimal. The most important thing to remember is to ask yourself, did it happen many times? Then use used to. Do you know the number of times that happened? Then use past simple. Let's compare. He used to go to school. He doesn't go to school anymore. But if I said he went to school twice last year, this means that because we have a number of times, we need to use the past simple. Let's look at other examples. I used to go to the library last year. It was my routine, but I don't go to the library anymore. Instead, if I say, I went 10 times to the library last year, obviously we need the past simple because there is a number of times, 10 times. And there is a possibility I still go to the library. So in the first one, I don't go anymore. In the first one, I still go to the library. Let's look at other examples. I used to walk to school last year. I walked to school every day last year. Has the same meaning. So what is the change? The change here is every day. I wrote every day on the second sentence. And I created the same meaning with that used to has. I walked to school last year. I do not know if this was a routine, as I don't know the number of times. So how many times? I don't know. So how is it formed? First of all, we said used to is a semi-modal verb, and so it needs a helping or auxiliary verb. In this case, the auxiliary verb and the helping verb is did. So in this case, I mean used to is did. Interrogative. So we have the formula. WH question word, how, where, when, etc. if you have them. HV means helping verb plus auxiliary plus subject plus used to plus verb. Like in the example, did you used to speak English 10 years ago? It is the same thing as did you speak English 10 years ago? It has the same meaning. Negative. So let's look at the negative sentence. Subject plus helping verb, not, obviously, plus not because it's negative, plus used to. Note that there is not D there in use, plus verb and plus whatever it is. He didn't used to speak English. It's the same as he didn't speak English. Now, what about positive sentences? Well, we need the subject, then we need here, yes, used to plus verb, plus maybe object, and plus maybe time expression or whatever it is next. I used to study Italian at university. I don't study Italian at university anymore. This is what it means. So, let's do some exercise. You need to rewrite these sentences with used to where possible. I'm going to pause the video for 5 minutes. You need to make changes or leave the sentence as it is if you think it is the right sentence. So, 5 minutes. Pause the video. Okay, now that you paused the video, I'm giving you the key. Now the first one is, my brother used to keep snakes when he was younger. Okay, so used to. Number 2, he got his first snake when he was 8. So here it's not possible to change to used to. Number 3, here we can choose. He used to keep or kept them in a box in the garage. Number 4, yes, we need to change. He used to look after them very well. Number 5, they lived there for almost 6 years. Number 6, then he lost interest and he took them all to the local zoo. No change there. Number 7, he used to visit them there once a week. Yes, it's possible to change it to used to. And number 8, I think he went about 9 or 10 times, so reference of the number of times, before he...
Ok? Esse é o nosso resumão do used to. Referente a esse exercício. Que era, na verdade, para responder, né? Quando você era criança, o que você fazia? When did you used to? Write 5 things you used to do when you were a child. Talk to your friend. When I was a child, I used to. When I was a child, I used to. Quando você era criança, o que você costumava fazer? Aí tem aqui as 5 né, descrições. E aqui é uma continuação. Como você costumava ser quando você era criança, no sentido de comportamento. Aqui ainda continua no use to, né, que é para dizer mais ou menos o seguinte. Aqui é o Dave quando ele era um adolescente, when David was a teenager, e today, que é hoje. Quando ele era um adolescente, ele estudava bastante. When he was a student, he used to study hard. Ele estudava muito. Today, he didn't used to. Ele não estuda mais. Olha que interessante. De novo. When David was a teenager, he used to study hard. Today, he didn't used to. Ele não faz isso mais. Travel to different place, no time to travel. He used to travel to different place. He used to travel to different place. Today, he didn't use to travel to different place. Que é a conexão, né, de usar o did, nesse caso aqui, você fazendo ela no passado, usando simplesmente used to, e aqui fazendo negando, né, porque se ele fazia isso antes, hoje ele não faz mais. Então, por exemplo, aqui, ó, he used to have a pet. Ele costumava ter animais de estimação. He used to have a pet. Today, he didn't used to have children. Have pet, have children. Oh, isso é estranho. Ah, tá. Ele não tem pet porque ele tem criança. Ah, tá. He used to have a pet. Quando ele era adolescente. Hoje ele já é pai. Então, he didn't used to have a pet. He have children. Seria melhor assim, entende? Live in a small apartment. Live in a small apartment. live in a big and comfortable house. Então, he used to live in a small apartment. Today, he didn't use to live in a small apartment because he used to live in a big and comfortable house. As linhas aqui, ó. Beleza? Ainda no 9, tem umas perguntas sobre a Emma Watson. Do you know Emma Watson? Conhece? Is she a famous actress? Does she act well? Does she act in other films besides Harry Potter? Quem não lembra? What else do you know about her? E aí tem a história dela. Emma Watson, actress and social activist, inclusive maravilhosa, was born in Paris, France, on 15 April 1990. Her parents both English lawyer, divorced when she was 6 years old. She shared her childhood between Oxford, where her mother settled down, and her father's house in London. She has a younger brother named Alex, the same name that's mine. Early at school, she showed some inclination to act. As a student, she played the witch Morgan in King Arthur. The young year, the Swallow and the Swallow and the Prince. The Swallow and the Swallow and the Prince. Ela foi esse. The Angry Cook in Alice in Wonderland. Angry Cook. And many other. 1999, she was invited to audition to upcoming Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So she started playing Hermione Granger, one of the best friends of Harry Potter. In 2014, she graduated from Brown University and got her bachelor's degree in English literature. And there, a life after Hermione Granger. Definitely, we can say yeah. E aí vocês têm as perguntas relacionadas a Amy Winehouse, ó. Emma Watson. Tá? Então vamos lá para Emma também, né?
Emma Watson has been very transparent with fans about her relationship status over the years, and
primeiro é esse. Não, é esse mesmo.
Emma Watson has been very transparent with fans about her relationship status over the years, and after months of speculation, her new mystery man has finally been revealed.
Hey you guys, it's Susan Morad here with Clever News, and it looks like the Chamber of Secrets has officially released a major secret about Emma Watson's love life.
Emma Watson's late-night London mystery man has officially been confirmed, and it's looking like things are getting pretty serious between the two. We're going to get into all the details, but before we do, don't forget to subscribe to Clever News if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you never miss a breaking news update. Alright, so after first being spotted kissing out the front of Gale's Bakery in London's Notting Hill neighbourhood back in October, Emma has been raising speculation as to whether this guy could be a long-term thing. And thanks to some deep investigative work, the Daily Mail can now confirm that the man in question is a 30-year-old California business owner, Leo Robinson. Emma and Leo haven't been photographed together much since October because the two are allegedly trying to keep their relationship on the DL. A source revealed, quote, after they were pictured kissing in October, Leo removed himself from all social media. It's really not there. In the same interview, Emma once again spoke candidly about her love life, adding that the idea that relationships are supposed to be easy and it's all supposed to be implicitly understood and you're just meant to get each other, it's bull. It's impossible. She also touched on non-traditional relationships and how they require more communication and consent, saying, It requires an actual conversation and agreement about the delegation of tasks and labor and responsibilities that maybe you don't feel that you need to have or should have if you follow those traditional stereotypes. So, could Emma have been referencing her own relationship? It's a possibility, but I'm curious to hear all of your thoughts on her new man and if you guys think this could be the real deal. So get the conversation going down here in the comment section below. Speaking of her new man, this isn't the first businessman Emma has dated. She previously dated New York businessman Brendan Wallace in 2018. But back to Leo, he is one of 5 kids in his family, including his twin brother Archie and older sister Daisy, who currently follows Emma on Instagram and studied at Harvard with a strong focus on stem cell research and made waves for her TED Talk, Can We Engineer the End of Aging? Before speculation of Emma and Leo began making headlines, many Harry Potter fans were desperately hoping Emma and Tom Felton were dating after a reunion of theirs made headlines back in October. For years, fans have been holding on to the idea of #Felton after Emma revealed to 17 magazine that she had a huge crush on Tom during their Harry Potter days. Back in 2011, she said, quote, "For the first 2 movies, I had a huge crush on Tom Felton. He was my first crush. He totally knows. We talked about it, we still laugh about it, we're really good friends now, and that's cool." Fans never seemed to let this idea go, and after their most recent reunion, began tweeting things like, "Can Emma Watson and Tom Felton get married already?" And "Tom Felton and Emma Watson can end COVID-19 by being together, but they still playing around being friends for no reason." Hate to break it to you, Potterheads, but Emma Watson most likely won't be curing this pandemic in that way anytime soon. But she does seem pretty happy as of right now, and we absolutely love that.
Ok? Então é isso. Então, tempo aí para responder as perguntas sobre a Emma. Okay, guys? Ok, guys? Então essa é a história da nossa amiga Emma. Só ver onde que tava o outro.
Emma Watson has been very
Só mais um dela. Certo? Perfeito. Emma Watson. Então, when was Emma Watson born? Quando? What are her parents' occupation? A profissão dos pais dela. Her parents French. Os pais dela são franceses. Where did Emma Watson used to share her childhood? Onde ela passou a infância dela, né? At school, Emma Watson used to show some information, act the truth. Ela tinha algum talento para cinema e se ela mostrava isso na infância, né? Isso. Se ela tinha declínio para... tinha talento. Did Emma Watson used to play? O que na school, né? Que atuar. She used to play Hermione Granger and Harry Potter and first Harry Potter films. That's that correct? Did he used to go to the university? Né? Tá, pessoal? Agora é ok? Would like. Só um minuto que eu vou dar uma... Deixa eu voltar aqui que eu tenho que... Tá? Ali tem um cara engraçado que é o S/like. Para entender essa oração, vou colocar uma tradução desse cara. Tá? Então, as seria basicamente como, igual. E o like seria quase igual. Como se fosse. Então, I work as a teacher. Eu trabalho como um professor, porque eu sou o professor. I work like a teacher. Eu trabalho como se eu fosse um professor, porque eu não sou. Tipo assim, entenderam? Antes de chegar na negativa aqui no passado, né? Tá? Que a gente vai chegar aqui no as like. E o passado, vocês já sabem, baseado tá? Isso aqui é o resumo de todo o passado. Só um second.
I'm so happy to be home.
I bet. So, tell us what happened.
Well, on Thursday afternoon, I saw the weather forecast on the TV in the hotel, and it said there was a big storm coming.
Yes, that was when we spoke.
Not being able to phone you two. We're all so used to being connected all the time. It was hard. I know you think I'm on holiday when I'm working, but it's not always easy, you know.
Happy birthday, Mum!
Tá? Esse é o nosso passado aí, ó. Tá no livro, etc. E aí tem exercício do... para fazer essas orações. Esse também apagado o meu. Pera aí, pessoal. Ah, eu saltei. Tá? Esse aqui é o diálogo no capítulo 10. Nem estamos no 10, tá? Só esse diálogo, tá? Mom, I went to the mall yesterday and guess who I met her? Who? Your friend Carla. I saw her with a man. Maybe he is her new boyfriend. Really? Yeah, he looks really handsome. Nice. By the way, why did you go to the mall? Well, I wanted to buy some new stuff. But did you spend all your money? Almost. Natalie, I think you should start working. It would be good for you. Good for me? Yeah. What else could you do? I remember my first job. Oh, tell me. I'm lying to her about it. It was a hard period of my life. I was 16 and I had to work to help your grandparents. Then I went to a store next to our house in Chicago, and the owner, Mr. Marshall, gave me a first job. I worked as a sales girl. It was wonderful. Então, baseado neste texto, nós temos esse exercício, né? Que é o exercício que é a conexão do pequeno, né? Então, já iniciaria aqui com esse exercício. Tá vendo? Olha o diálogo aqui, ó. Não, é você. Tá? Aqui, ó. Where did Natalie go yesterday? Did she meet anybody? Who? Se ela encontrou alguém, quem foi? Natalie doesn't have money. What did Mrs. Greene tell her? Se ela não tem dinheiro, o que a senhora Greene disse? Who is Mrs. Marshall? Quem é Marshall? Did Mrs. Greene work as a secretary? Se ela trabalhava como secretária, tá? E aqui, a gente viu o vídeo anteriormente, né, do passado, é para passar essas orações na forma interrogativa e negativa. Vou dar um exemplo aqui do que seria isso, né? Então vamos fazer uma frase aqui, né? I spoke to my friend. Tá? E aqui a gente vai ter um verbo já no passado, que é um verbo irregular, para quem não lembra. Tá? Um verbo irregular. Eu vou colocar assim a tradução. Ó. Ok? Porque esse verbo no presente seria speak. Nossa, de falar. Para fazer essa oração se tornar negativa, eu começo assim. Ó. Aqui ela já é negativa. Ok? E aqui volta, eu escrevi errado, aqui volta pro presente. Isso que é importante, tá vendo? I didn't speak to my friend. Tá? Observação, até deixar o verbo de azul, né? Melhor. Não de vermelho. Ou de vermelho, é isso. Ó. Ok? E para fazer a oração interrogativa, eu já começo com did. Pronto. Esse é o segredo. Usar os dois auxiliares. Lembrando que tem que passar o verbo para o presente, né? Voltar ele para o infinitivo. Porque tem umas aqui que tá com ed. Quer ver? Nenhuma. É tudo irregular. Ah, tudo bem. Para esse exercício, vocês vão precisar se guiar com essa lista aqui. Deixa eu ver se eu tirar ela daqui também, né? Tirei. Ela está aqui dentro. Tá? Então vocês precisam fazer esse exercício aqui. A memory. Perhaps love like ocean. É isso aí, pessoas. I twisted my... Aqui, deixa eu só voltar aqui o retorno. É só criar perguntas para essas respostas, tá? Só criar perguntas para estas respostas. Observação: as respostas já estão todas no passado. I twisted my wrist while I was playing volleyball. Wrist while é relógio de pulso. Wrist while, wrist pulso. Wrist while. Tá? Aí vai criar uma pergunta para essa resposta. I thought I was right. Eu achei que eu estava certo. What did you think about? O que você achou? I thought I was right. Então são essas questões aqui. E o as e o like que eu acabei de falar, né? Que se vocês vierem aqui, o as ele é o igual e como. E o like, embora muita gente o traduza como igual, ele não é igual. O like é como se fosse, é quase igual. Por isso o termo looks like, você parece, é muito semelhante, não é igual, diferente, né? Se falar look as, é idêntico, né? É a mesma pessoa, tá? Tem até piadas com os trocadilhos. Então, o like é quase igual. Tipo, looks like, you looks like your brother. Você parece, lembra o seu irmão, né? Quase parecido. Tipo, tem uma semelhança. Interessante isso, né? Então, essa é uma observação. Justamente para esse exercício, ó. As e like. Tá? Então aqui o trabalho, na verdade, é dominar o passado simples. Nada mais que isso. E para encerrar o último exercício que nós temos aqui do livro, vem até aqui, né? Ainda estou no 9. Ah, tá. Para encerrar, a gente vem para a página 77. É o último exercício, 7.7. Primeiro, 7.5, né? O 7.3. Porque saltou? Ah, é porque tem página branca, tá certo. Write a dialogue or a history based on the picture. Use the vocabulary and structures you have learned so far. É para você criar aqui um diálogo baseado nesta imagem, utilizando todo o vocabulário que vocês adquiriram até agora. Essa é a tarefa. Criar um vocabulário baseado nesta imagem, nessa figura, usando o vocabulário que vocês adquiriram até agora. E para encerrar, tem aqui, para completar a lacuna, passando o verbo entre parênteses pro passado. Por isso que é importante dominar o passado simples. Ok, pessoal? Deixa eu só ver se vocês deixaram... Ok, pessoal? Bom, é isso. A aula está gravada. Ainda estamos no capítulo 9. Só utilizamos o livro pequeno. Pequeno. Ainda, né? Não, no livro pequeno, obviamente, nós estamos no 10. Só nele, né? Ó. No pequeno, pequeno sim. Só que no grande, nós ainda estamos no 9. Como se fosse uma revisão, na verdade. Tudo bem? Então é isso. Vou encerrar a live. Muito obrigado pela participação. Até a próxima. Fiquem todos com Deus. Qualquer dúvida, só me chamar no WhatsApp. Ok? Que eu vou explicar. Obrigado, pessoal. Até a próxima. Bye.